In this experiment, we are going to see pulse width modulation in action. We're going to use the example sketch called fade. So if you're looking in your Arduino IDE, you look under examples, the subcategory basics, and then there's one sketch called fade. So pull that up. And we can see a short version of it on the screen, but if you want to try this, you'll go to that. Now, fade is supposed to fade an LED off and on. So you can see in our circuit, we start with an LED. And this LED has got an anode and a cathode. This top guy is the anode, the shorter one's the cathode. We've got a resistor. For a resistor, we're using 220 ohms. You can vary that, go a little higher if you want, whatever you have available, but that's what I'm using. A couple of wires, my Arduino, and a breadboard to connect everything up. So for the fade program to work, fade manipulates pin 9. It puts pulse width modulated signal on pin 9. So we are going to connect this LED, its anode, up to pin 9. So let's put it in the board. Okay. So now we're going to have to connect the cathode to the resistor. So we'll put the resistor in the same row. There. So they're connected through that row. Now the cathode, let's do the resistor first. The resistor is supposed to be connected to ground on this end. So we'll connect it to ground. The Arduino's ground over here. Then the cathode is supposed to be connected to pin 9. So we'll take that and wire it to pin 9. There we go. Okay, looks good. Now I've already taken the liberty of uploading the sketch onto the Arduino. So all I need to do is power the Arduino, and it should work. Try that. And there it is. Getting brighter and dimmer, brighter and dimmer. Okay, so let's go through the code and just get an idea of what's going on here. If you look at the code, there's brightness set equal to 0 to start with. Brightness is actually an indication of the pulse width. So we're setting the pulse width equal to 0, so it's that means it's low all the time. So it starts off. The LED starts off, begins off. Then the setup, it just sets pin mode LED to output. Now LED, in this case, I don't have the line of code here because it wouldn't fit on the screen, but pin mode LED is set to 9. So that's why we've attached this thing to pin 9 on the Arduino. So we set that to be an output because we need to drive the LED with a voltage. Now then in the loop, first thing we do is analog write LED brightness. LED is pin 9, write brightness. Now at first that brightness will be 0, so that'll be turning the LED off. Then brightness equals brightness plus fade amount. So every pass through this loop, you get it brighter. This is where the fading comes in. Right? It becomes a little brighter. Now then that if condition, if brightness is equal to 0 or equal to 25, it negates fade amount. So that changes the direction of the fade, right? Because these brightness values, pulse widths, are supposed to go from 0 to 255. Can't go above 255 or below 0. So when they reach 0 to 255, you want it to change direction. So they negate fade amount. And then they delay 30 just to slow things down enough so that we can see the fading. And this is what happens. Thank you.